Hello everyone, a very good evening. This is the JAIIB Foundation May 2025 series, and here we are discussing all the units module wise from the RBWM paper for your May 2025 exam. And today we'll be covering the unit 19 from module C, which is delivery models. So we are having these sessions daily on the YouTube channel, and these are very important from your exam point of view. So make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss any of these sessions. So in the previous chapters, we have already discussed that the success of retail banking, it depends on how the products and services are delivered to the customer. The customers today, they expect a mix of the delivery channels, the physical channels as well as the remote channels through internet, mobile, ATMs, right? So what we are doing, we are trying to improve the customer service. Now the delivery channels which are provided by the retail banks, there are three important interventions when we talk about the physical channels. So we have the physical channels and we have the remote channels. So under the physical channels, we have the internal customer, that is the staff of the branch, the specialized marketing personnel, and the direct selling associates or DSAs, right? So the individuals involved in the service delivery process are very important for the success of the customer relationship when we are talking about the physical delivery model. All right. So these are the three important components. So the staff at the branch level, they play a very crucial role in the entire delivery process. They provide the personal interaction to the customers. They're also responsible for the end-to-end service delivery, and any deficiency in the delivery will result in customer dissatisfaction. So before we start with the characteristics, here are the service delivery through the branch. We have the branch staff and the dedicated marketing managers, and beyond the branch we have the direct selling associates. So the branch level, the physical level, we have through the branch and through the beyond branching experience. All right. So in the branch, first we have the internal customers who are the staff. And staff, they are dealing directly with the customers. So they should possess certain characteristics and traits. They should have a good understanding of their customers, the income level, their financial profile, needs, requirements, and the life stage. They should also have the understanding of the product features so that they can explain it to the customers, the service prescriptions and conviction about the bank's products for the right selling, better product and service delivery. The staff should also have empathy. They should understand the customers, putting yourself in the shoes of the customer, cross selling the right product to match their requirements. If a customer approaches the bank and the staff has the correct information about the customer as well as all the products, so they can provide the additional services to them, cross selling and upselling, the post sales service follow up for customer satisfaction, and the right attitude for customer service, and the concept of team in customer delivery. So these essentials from the staff would definitely result in better realization of retail banking business and help the banks to cross sell effectively. All right. Another mode through the branch are the dedicated marketing managers. Now, the professionals, the specialist marketing managers who have an MBA in the marketing, they are young and energetic. Some banks, they appoint them in the junior management, others in the middle management. The compensation structures are also attractive, and it consists of both fixed as well as variable components. So these are the specialists appointed to carry out specifically the retail banking marketing initiatives. So what are the expectations from these officers? They should have the compliance of promises made and confirming to the service delivery standards, following up with the operations department for the effective process and delivery of products sold, the customer relationship management, on a continuous basis for improving the loyalty factor. They should have the marketing intelligence, potential sourcing, product and service delivery presentations, right selling, sales conversions, and closing the leads with sales. So they are professionals, they have the correct knowledge for marketing. So these officers are given the dedicated assignments for better and focused marketing approach. So the conversion levels and service delivery quality are better. All right. Then from the beyond the branch model, we have direct selling agents which are appointed by the banks. The concept of DSAs were actually pioneered by the foreign banks and also used by the new generation private sector banks. And these are usually appointed by the banks to source business on a fee basis. So it comes under the outsourcing. Outsourcing. So banks who do not have a branch penetration and geography to service a large section of the customers, they seek help of the DSAs for sourcing the business on behalf of the bank. And they also complete the preliminary formalities. So the DSAs have the benefit that they are positioned across the geographies and they are primarily engaged in sourcing the credit cards and retail loans for the banks. So the appointed DSAs, they appoint the field personnel and supplemented by the telecallers. They start the marketing process and follow up. However, the scrutiny and the KYC formalities will be done by the bank itself before offering the services to the customers. There are chances of mis-selling by the DSAs. The DSAs, for example, they may sell the credit card products and make the customers fall into a debt trap by misusing the cards. So, RBI has stated the guidelines that the banks have to follow when they're appointing the direct selling agents, right? So, this is there. Another mode of delivery is the tie up with institutions, the dealers, auto dealers, or other modes as well. So tie up with, for example, with builders as a preferred financer for extending the home loans to the prospective buyers. So when the prospective buyer they're approaching a builder, the builder are going to suggest that this bank is the preferred financer. And if you take loan, if you avail loan from this bank, then special concessions like waiver of processing charges, documentation charges, mortgage charges will be offered as additional attractions for these borrowers. So, tie up with the bank and the builders. Also, the banks will follow up with the customers regarding their loan requirements, and based on the eligibility of the borrowers, banks will sanction them home loans. So, to call, they also collaborate with the builders as the preferred financiers. Then banks they also tie up with auto dealers. This model is more prevalent in the public sector banks, the private sector, and the foreign banks. So again, the banks work as the preferred financer for the extending of loans. They set up a point of reference at the dealer's showroom. Then, on completion of his choice, the customer is referred to the bank staff at the showroom and they immediately get the details of the loan. They start processing the loan based on the merits, right? Also, there can be another type of tie-up where in the manufacturer, the dealer, and the banker they come into a tie-up. So the manufacturer, dealer, and the bank. So it is a three-party tie-up. This is another type of tie-up, right? So it will be a win-win situation for all concerned. The manufacturer and the dealers will sell more cars, and the bankers will extend more retail loans, improving the profit for all. All right. Then sanctioning of personal loans under the tie-up model is another model which is adopted by the banks. Then even educational loans are disbursed on a tie-up basis. Banks they set up special counters during the admission season in the reputed educational institutions. and they offer education loans based on merit. Again, they could garner a larger number of loans. All right. Also, RBI has now issued the guidelines on the co-lending by the banks and the NBFCs. Co-lending model between the banks and the NBFCs to the priority sector. So the primary focus is to improve the flow of credit to the unserved and the underserved sectors of the economy and make available funds to the ultimate beneficiary at an affordable cost, considering the lower cost of funds from the banks and greater reach of the NBFCs. So both the factors can be incorporated because the NBFCs have a greater reach and the banks, they have a lower cost, right? So this scheme is christened as the co-lending model, under which the banks are permitted to co-lend with all the RBI registered NBFCs, including the housing finance companies, based on a prior agreement. So the terms of arrangement between the banks and the NBFCs have been stated. Who are the eligible counterparties? All the registered NBFCs. The eligible assets, all the loans qualifying for the priority sector advances. Bank's contribution will be 20% by the way of direct exposure and other terms as well. So all of these things are very important. And you can also join the JAIIB selection or super elite plan as well for the May-June 2025 session. It is going to be all in one course, available both in English as well as bilingual medium. So you'll get 250 plus live classes, full length sectional case study and numerical based test. The classes will be in the non-banking hours and you will get complete basics to advanced level preparation. Moreover, if you enroll now, that is before 9th of February, you can use the code HNY for the New Year Bash offer and avail 52% off on your JAIIB subscription. So join now and avail the benefit of this offer. Also, a very important information, a very important webinar, a mega webinar is going to be conducted on 9th of February 11 a.m. Here you will get the module wise syllabus breakdown, step by step preparation strategy, the insider strategy from topper, best study resources, how to manage your time, as well as the Q&A session. So this is the mega webinar to crack JIB 2025 in the very first attempt. So register now and make sure that you attend this webinar. So that is all for today. If you have any doubts, any queries, you can let me know in the comment section. You can download the PDF from the link that is given in the description box. Also, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. You watch all of these videos on a daily basis and do not miss any of the updates. I will see you again tomorrow with the next unit. Till then, take care, all the best, and